Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on a product that I hauled, or actually a set that I hauled. I believe it was last week. I'm just now getting my hands on it because I've had some new stuff to go through, and it's been exciting to try out all this new stuff. This I hauled, and you guys may remember seeing it. It is the Mixed Metals Peach. And you guys know I love the Mixed Metals Gold and the Mixed Metals Silver palettes. And when I saw this one at Target, had to have it. And when I hauled it, I didn't even pay any attention to the little lippy up here because I had opened the lid and I was looking at it, and I didn't even see the lippy up there. But there's a lippy, a matte lip liner, and a brush in the palette. So let's open this up and get into it. I am already I have my foundation on and bronzer and all that good stuff. Lord have mercy, this is making too much noise, too much noise. It is in there. I mean, they've got it in there. Okay, let's see. All right, there's the palette out. And a lippy, a brush, and a lip liner. I'm just going to toss that over on the bed. If my bed doesn't look completely made up, there's a cat right over, like on over that way. So I couldn't make my bed all the way up. I know, excuses, excuses. I wasn't going to mess with my big boy to make up the bed all the way. All right, everything is out. Let's get some eye primer on. Yes, Wet n Wild. I've been trying to use up things that I've not used in a while. I am getting ready to change my use up drawer. So what I have on my face today is actually the L'Oreal Age Perfect BB Cream mixed in with the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. I just mixed those two together. This one's really watery. I didn't remember it being that thin of a consistency. But it was. Maybe I just needed to shake it up a little better. Alright, that is down. I'm just going to take my regular little matte face powder that I always set my eyes with. Because again, trying to use up, and I have hit pan on this one. And I just do a very light, just pick up enough on the brush. Just lightly pat that across the lids. Everybody's makeup routines is different. It's kind of neat to watch other people and see little tricks that they do, or how their techniques is different. All right, so here is the actual palette, and you open it up, and just like the other palettes, it's got a huge mirror, got a full-size mirror. It is protected by a little film, and it is taped down. So let me peel that off. Some people like the sound of that for some reason, I don't know. But let me turn this around this way. So it is upside down. There is the beautiful peachy colors that we're working with. I want to compare this to the Just Peachy Mattes. Even though this is not all matte, the shades, I think, are a little similar. I'm going to grab that one big old brush I use. Well, it's not big. Here's the other two from the same set. I think there was one more that's pointy. One is a flat top, one is an angled top. They're from that same set. I just kind of like the domed one. I'm going to come in with Polite, which is basically a setting shade. I'm tapping in really good. There's not that much fallout. And if memory serves me, there was not much fallout in the other two palettes either. And I'm just going to tuck this, go ahead and tuck it up at the brow. That part will be done. Alright, then I'm going to come into Outgoing, which would be, you know, the most natural one to kind of lean towards. And I'm really kind of loading that brush, and you can see there's not hardly any fallout at all. So that is good. Alright. I'm not tapping off my brush. It doesn't seem like it's picking up too much product. Just going to come in and sweep up what little bit of kick up it did have. Kind of build that crease and transition up a little bit. I think that is good for that shadow. I'm going to come back with, you know, the brushes I've been using. I love them. This is the purple one out of the BoxyCharm. It came with a pink and a purple. I'm going to come into Outspoken, which is a plummy shade. Really kind of, I might tap a little bit of that one off and just kind of pat and start to sweep it over. Pat. That's a pretty color. Definitely pigmented, and because I'm being very light-handed. I don't know if you can tell that, but I'm just barely kind of letting that brush flow across the eyelid. Checking to see if there's any fallout. Not really. Alright, to clean that brush off, I'm going to grab a number 7. They came out with a new set. It's a marbled handle with the rose gold ferrule. It looks really good too. I don't know if I want to add that to my collection or not, but I do like BH Cosmetics. So we just did Outspoken. I'm going to come over here to Crimson and just, we're going to deepen that up just a little bit more, and I may tap into just a little bit of Special. Just keeping that right there. Just right in that corner. I'm just patting it on. And kind of just blend out the end there. Okay. Clean that brush off. This is the pink brush that goes with the purple brush. I really do like the brushes that BoxyCharm has been sending us. So now I'm torn. I have this beautiful purple shade called Bordeaux. This kind of bronzy, pinky shade called Certain. And then these two, one is Ecstatic and Wannabe. I don't know. I'm going to go in Bordeaux. And I'm just going to keep that from the center and back. Just let it fade over that dark color. Oh, that is pretty. I will swatch this palette since this is not like a palette that's been all over YouTube. If you do catch it in Target or like TJ Maxx or even Ross Dress for Less or Marshalls, I am getting a little bit of fallout now. I did really load those brushes up. Alright, clean it off, clean it off. I'm going to come in with Wannabe with maybe a touch of Certain. So it's not so stark. Pretty. That's a pretty palette. I think I lost just a little of that Bordeaux right there. Clean the brush and just kind of blend those two together. I'm going to take just a little e.l.f. brush here and sweep away any of that. I'm really not liking the lid. I think I'm just going to come in with Certain and just go over that lighter shade. Yeah, that lighter shade was just not meshing well with the darker shade, but that one does because they're kind of the same, like a metallic. The other one's a little bit more satin matte, So they just weren't meshing. But that does much better. While I have it on the brush, and this is one out of the BoxyCharm, the vintage. This was number 3. I like the 1 and 2, or the 1 and 3, I think, but I didn't like the angled one. That one will get decluttered eventually. I need to do a brush declutter. Alright, and then I'm going to come in with my little pencil brush that I always use. The mystery brush. I've had it for years. I don't remember where it came from. I'm going to come back in with Bordeaux, that really beautiful purple. And I hope and pray this doesn't go everywhere tonight. I was sweating so bad in there yesterday. Alright. I'm going to come in with that big brush, clean it real good in my switch. And then I'm just going to kind of come in and blend my edges really good so they're nice and blended and faded. Nice and soft. Alright, I am going to swatch these guys for you. So this is the first row. Let me lay this down. And the first one you're not even really going to see because it's about the same as my skin tone. This is the first row. This is the one, you can barely see it because it's the same as my skin tone. This is the next peachy shade and the next peach shade. So that was Polite, Wannabe, and Ecstatic. I'm just wiping my fingertips off. This is Outgoing, Certain, and Outspoken, and I'm just going to put them right out here. Okay, so we're going in the same. This one over here at the bottom is Outgoing, the middle is Certain, and then this one is Outspoken. This is a pretty palette. If you like the peachy shades and you couldn't afford like the just peachy palette, this will probably be a really good substitute for you. I can tell you that brown matte shade is not fantastic, but you can build it up, which is what I'm doing. Alright, so we have Crimson, which is a matte. The Bordeaux, that was absolutely beautiful. And this is Special, that chocolate brown. So there is all of those. And I am going to get out the just peachy palette so we can kind of compare. And it's right here on top because I'm getting ready to change out my use it drawer. Very similar, a little different. We have like a chocolate brown. We have kind of like that Bordeaux color, like this color right here. And definitely the kind of peachy colors and that white color over here. But yeah, definitely very similar colors. So if you liked how this one looked and you didn't want to fork down, what was it, $42, I think. This whole kit was $10 at TJ Maxx, so that's a good little possible dupe for you, or alternative. I'm going to put it down in its drawer because I think I'm done with it for right now. I'm going to wipe the back of my hand off so I don't get this all over my work shirt and then have to change my work shirts. Alright, so we had in there and I didn't even use the little brush. Shannon, this actually feels like it would be really good too, but it's little, so I will leave this out here in my brush rotation and we will try it. I'm going to take a little bit of black liner. This is that long-lasting drama that come out of, was it the Walmart box? I think so. And I'm just going to put a little bit along the eye line, the lash line, just a little thin. it's like it's got to warm up to your skin. You know what I'm saying? Once it gets going, it does good, but you got to kind of warm it up. There we go. Bring it in just a little. Bit more there. All right. And then mascara, my double decker, again, BoxyCharm. Gotta love BoxyCharm. This is a really good mascara. I always go back and just get the kind of the tips, not the whole lash. All right, and put you back in your home if you will fit. I need to go through there and kind of go through some of those as well. All right, brows. The last few days I've really not been doing that much with my brows. This one's getting kind of a little bit of a wonky right there. I need to get the tweezers out. They never match. It doesn't matter. I think I will grab, though, my little e.l.f. duo. I am using the shade Lights. And it works. Believe it or not. I have such dark eyebrows. And the light shade works, as you will see. I just fill in a bald spot there. And since I have that little wonky spot, I'm just going to kind of make it match. And then add my point over here, which is another bald spot basically. And that's it. Nothing drastic. Okay, I always clean my brush off just to get the product off the bristles and put it back in its little cup. What is next? Highlights. I know which one I want to use. It's down in my highlight drawer if I can find it really quickly. It is e.l.f. because I want to put it in my use up drawer. Yeah, this one, it's one that came broken and I repressed it. I've been wanting to try to use that one up a little bit. And it was, I'll tell you which one it was. The Shimmer Highlighting Powder in Starlit Glow. And I have another one, a different shade, and it was okay. This one came broken. And I contacted e.l.f. and they sent me another one, and that one came broken. But, hey, they did send me another one. And then when I contacted them about the second broken compact, they just refunded my money. And I just repressed the two I had. So they're not that pretty to look at in the pan, but they still work. Take a little down my nose. Oh, I also used something I hadn't used in a while. That was the, if I can get it out of here, the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. And I don't use the highlight shade or the I guess it's highlight. I've only used like this contour, and I did use some cream contour today. Really liked how that one turned out. I used to use that one every day, and I just kind of quit doing it. For blush, I've been using the e.l.f. blush like crazy, so I want to use something different. Let me grab, here's a Mally. Let's see here. That's too pink. Too pink. That's an e.l.f. It's kind of a cream, so I don't really want that one. I need to go back through my drawers and do another declutter. I'm serious. I am not playing at all. All right, here we go. Tarte This is in the shade Seduce. That will be perfect. I'm going to grab, here we go, the It, because it'll fit in that little pan better. Just a little on the cheek. Right there, just a little bit. Alright, so there's something I'm not used in a while. And that's about it. All but lip, and we are going to try out the pencil and the lippy. It's kind of dry feeling, but again, it's like it needs to warm up against your skin. Definitely not like super creamy, it's dry. So just taking a moment to get her on there. And sometimes it's like when you first get a pencil, the end is like super dry, but after you use it a few times and you sharpen it, it gets down to fresher product, you know what I'm saying? And it behaves a little better. This one have a shade, is just matte peach, that's what it says. This is the lippy. It is a metal matte lip cream in metal peach. I was going to work, so I don't know how this is gonna do at work, but we'll see. Do a little swatch. It seems a little sheer, so that's, I'm building it up. There is the lippy. There you go. Nice shine on it. Let's get it. Ooh. It definitely has a sweet smell. Kind of vanilla. I think a lot of companies go to that vanilla scent because it's pleasing. But overall, that's not bad. Get up a little closer. It is super shiny. We'll give it a moment to dry and see what it does. No real new updates lately. Just been going to work. I'm just dealing with, you know, everything. You know, when people get on YouTube, and I know you've seen other YouTubers say it, that, you know, you get in front of a camera and you smile and you go through your day and there's all kinds of shit going on in the background in your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it here, but in everybody's life, there's some kind of just chaos, or there's something going on in the background that they are mentally dealing with. And I try my best to steer away from negativity. I always have. I know I'm not a perfect person. And you know, I'm human. I make mistakes, and there's you know, things that happen in life that depress you, that make you sad, you know, that breaks your heart. There's things in life that give you joy, and, you know, tears of happiness, and just, you know, being ecstatic and loving. So it swings both ways, but there's always something going on that somebody is dealing with, and that outside world doesn't see it. And even in your life, your friends may not see it, your family may not see it, but it's still there, and people are having to deal with it, whatever the issue is. And, you know, when people try to be snarky or judgmental or whatever the case may be, negative, just outright negative, or, you know, blameful, and they don't know the whole situation that's, like I said, going on in the background, they just need to, you know, realize that their words are making it worse. Their words are being hurtful. Their words could, you know, actually affect that person's mentality even more. So, you know, just be mindful of comments that you say to people. Just be mindful of your actions toward other people, and you know, go into your day with a positive attitude if you can, and with an open heart and an open mind if you can. And instead of being like, well, blah 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 blah, try to be like, well, you know, do you need help? Can I help you? Are you okay? I hope your day is good. You know, that kind of thing, instead of being, you know, just jumping to a snarky reaction or something like that. Just try to be like, well, you know, is there something going on? Would you like to sit and talk about it? Or even if they don't want to talk about it, you know, we'll just be like supportive. Well, you know, if you ever need somebody, you know, I'm there. Just let me know. Even if it's just something simple, just let me know. I'll be there. And I think a lot of people in today's age, we've gotten away from that. We've gotten away from common courtesy. We've gotten away from manners. We've gotten away, you know, for just being respectful of other people. I see it every day, especially in a retail environment. I see it every day. Just people don't care. And it's really heartbreaking. They don't care, you know, what their actions or their words are doing to somebody else. And that person may be smiling at you at the moment, but, you know, there's stuff going on in there that has really upset them, or, you know, really hurt them, and you're not helping their day out at all by being careless and unthoughtful. So I just wanted to put that out there, because, you know, our words have power. You know, our actions have power, and what we do can really affect the person in front of us by what we say and what we do. And when we say things that are negative or snarky or bitchy or just kind of uncaring, or even if it's kind of just like an off the hand joke, it can still affect that person in front of you. So just be mindful, you know, say thank you, say can I help you, hold the door for somebody. I mean, it's really gotten sad in the world today when one person can't help another person, and they just don't care what their actions or their words, how they affect other people. You know, a handshake and, you know, good words used to be how you met somebody, and it's really gotten sad that you see people today just cuss somebody out for no reason, or, you know, just jump to conclusions for no reason, shoot somebody for no freaking reason. It is ridiculous. So yeah, just be mindful of what your words and your actions do every day, because it affects someone around you. You may not think it does, but it really does. I mean, they can be hurtful. Words can be more hurtful than any action, and a lot of people don't realize that their words hurt, but they do. So yeah, just take that to heart today, and if you can, make somebody smile, make somebody laugh. Laughter is the best medicine ever. It heals the soul. I truly believe that. And I know it's really, you know, helped me through some hard times. Is my hubby will make me laugh, or friends will make me laugh, and laughter just really, really has healed my heart, because it was in a really, and it still kind of is, in a dark place. I mean, it just is, and it will be for a while, and I know that. But, you know, being around good friends and family and laughing and having a good time and making good memories kind of helps reverse that negative place that a person's in. So just be mindful of that today and tomorrow and the next day. And as always, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to, in the comments, leave something that is important to you when you know, that you like to do to make somebody feel better. There you go. Leave it down in the comments. What you do, or what you like to say to a friend or family member, or what you like to do to cheer somebody up or make them feel better. Because somebody might get an idea and be like, hey, I could do that too. So I will see you guys on the next one, and I love you guys.